Triangle, fist, pray, fist, respeto. Again. Nothing. Two of you. Push and kick. 1, 2, 1 elbow. Ready? Go. Roundhouse. Boom. 1, 2. Elbow. Yes. And repeat. So. Super. Do it again.
How are you?
I am fine. Yourself? How are you?
I'm very good. So it's great to talk to you today.
Yes, it is. It is. It is definitely.
So, can you tell me, can you tell the people a little bit about yourself, like where you're from and how you started training in martial arts?
Yes, of course. Well, we start from the beginning. The beginning is I was born in Chile, 1970. I started martial art when I was pretty young. I was 7 years old. I feel really how you say it? Really pushed by my dad, because my dad is already a martial artist. He's my master in the end. You know, like I recognize my father as my master, my mentor, and also he's my hero. You know. Together with my mom, you know, so two of them.
Yeah.
I was one of the youngest black belt in Chile when I was 13 years old. I did an exhibition in front of the head of the master, which is from Kenpo karate, which was coming from America, and he said, "Okay, that boy is going to be somebody," and I heard that, you know. Big energy there. I recognize that heart beating. Mike. I did first of all I did Kenpo karate, and then I did a little bit of kung fu. I was doing Wai Kung Pai kung fu, and then I was moving to different styles. Just to have my base, which was American Kenpo, but I was moving from the school to school to learn a little bit more, you know. I came here in 2005.
And were you teaching? When did you start? You started teaching then in Ireland?
Oh yeah. Well, I started to teach when I came in 2005, so I opened the first class in 2007. It was quite successful because you see, the Chilean guy new in town, so people interested. So people came, and I have about in 2 weeks I have about 30 students. Side position, it's coming. Next. So from here, we move here. From there, we move there. 1, 2, roundhouse. Boom. Okay. Okay, stop. Punch. So I have my experience with the movie. So, for example, I have two documentaries about my life.
Yeah. And when were they made?
They were made in 2010 here. There were three people came from Chile, cameraman, sound, and two producers. They came and they did all for us. We were filming for 3 days. It was fantastic. And then I got the visit from a couple as well, a producer with the presenter years later. That was 2016. And they did the kind of like the second part of my documentary. Years back, we talk about 1998, I have an interview in the north of Chile. And from that interview, it came the idea to make a bit of my story with fantasy.
So, is the movie?
The movie, yeah. Well, you see, the people used to call me Kiltro.
Yeah, and what does it mean?
Kiltro means wild dog, you know.
And why did they call you that?
Well, basically, I won't go to that far. Okay, well, when I was 16 years old, I want to prove myself and test. You know, you always have that power. And I decided to go to different schools to also challenge some of the competition, you know. So that brought me to for 10 years, I did a South American championship and I was champion for 10 years.
Was it full contact?
That was full contact.
And was it striking and wrestling?
Yes.
Like everything?
No. By then we didn't have the Vale Tudo, which is like a cage fight. We didn't have that.
So I know you're in Ireland now, and like you want to make movies, like you say, right? And you want to make like fiction movies, yeah? Like what kind of movies do you want to do?
Well, you see, look, if we point into martial art movies, or even the martial art with comedy or with fiction, doesn't matter. The important thing is to express ourselves through the camera.
Is your vision like to make the movies international? Like
Definitely. With all this is to target first of all my own South America. You know, it's important for me. Europe. You know, and make a link between this idea, which is the producer and the martial artist, to tag it to South America, and from there we can go end up in USA. For sure, we end up in USA, and even Bollywood. I was trying to say, okay, what I had to do to go to Bollywood, you know. So I was also thinking to do that step. It's a big step, though, you know. Well. Definitely. Well, that's what I was saying. This is where I was going with the producer and the artist, the martial artist. I know that for what I see my eye through your eye. So when I saw the way how you was filming, I said, okay, you have the same kind of vision that I have. We have an idea years ago about to make a movie, and we was going into that direction. It's called "Don't Cross the Line." You know, and then obviously I love Johnny Cash, and I say "Walk the Line." You know, so that's great some similarities here as well. Don't cross the line, man. I say, don't cross the line, man. es el Ayman. So I say, okay, we had to make a team on this, and that's what is happening. You know, this is all about to make all this happening.
Yeah, you contacted me, which was great.
I contact you because I know that you have that view.
Yeah.
And not only that, you have. I see that you have your point, you know, your line directed, and you're walking straight on that line.
Yeah.
I will tell you something about that then. You target into that direction, and it's exactly the same where I want to be, where I want to go. You know.
Yeah.
So the way how I see you, you walk through the line. You know.
Yeah.
So that's what is kept my attention.
Yeah.
The way how you put your eye through the camera, that's important to me.
Yeah.
So that means that my point of view is going to link with yours, and we can make a good team in this, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Y ¿gustas preguntarme
Sí,
un poco?
vamos a hacer un poco de español aquí, ¿ok?
Sí.
Te voy a conversar un poco de hacer algunas preguntas para que tú puedas también explicarme qué es lo que piensas de este proyecto, ¿cierto?
Sí.
Primero que todo, me gustaría que te presentaras, tu nombre.
Well, mi nombre es Jerry. Hola de la gente de Chile, otros hablantes de español del mundo.
Tú eres productor. ¿Por cuánto tiempo llevas como productor?
Mi historia es un poco interesante. Originalmente era actor y tuve interés para hacer películas, pero no tuve nada habilidades para hacer mis sueños. Decidí de aprender, 2 años lleno tiempo en el colegio pequeño, en un pueblo, para estudiar las cosas, por ejemplo, editando y cómo usar básico cámaras. Y tuve mucho éxito. Naturalmente, yo soy persona con creatividad, no estrictamente tengo mente de cosas demasiado técnicas, pero después de 2 años en esta cosa tuve éxito y estudié otras cosas, por ejemplo, diseño de básico, páginas de web, y tuve extraño y lento viajar en la dirección de más y más habilidades, como ser, en los últimos años estudié y compraba luces y profesional nivel cámaras de cinema. Tengo muchas cosas profesionales para hacer películas y tengo la habilidad para usar luces y la sonida, comprendo cómo editando todas partes. Es muy extraño viajar y ahora más o menos tengo la habilidad para hacer los diferentes aspectos de las producciones, y también soy actor también, tengo interés para tenerme un partes en nuestras películas también. No, es obvio que mi nivel es un amateur nivel, pero tengo interés, trataré hacer ejercicios y quedar mi cuerpo en máximo así, y escuchando de tus lecciones cómo hacer las cosas en una así real, con emoción, cómo crear la ilusión, más o menos, que yo tengo. ¿Y cuál habilidades? En mi opinión es la emoción. Es posible para crear una persona en la película ficcional con la expresión y las fuertes emociones y suficientes habilidades con los planes para crear la ilusión, que, por ejemplo, en la teoría es posible que en una película mi parte es parte de tu enemigo.
Exacto.
Es ridículo en real tiempo, en real vida, pero no nos importa. Es suficiente que es posible para la gente aceptar esta realidad en nuestra historia. Mi visión, y estoy muy emocionado de combinar con ti en este proyecto, porque tenemos, me parece que igual visión y energía.
Exactamente,
es absolutamente fácil
trabajar.
Para trabajar, para combinar para ti, y estoy seguro que estará proyecto con mucho éxito.
Sí,
Mi plan es para introducirme de las personas de Chile, otras partes del mundo, y hacer películas de comedia,
comedia, sí.
de divertidos, pero con efectos, mucha energía, divertidos cosas simplemente para decir a la gente que no es demasiado importante para quedar en pensamientos demasiado negativos sobre COVID-19 o otras cosas. Hay otros aspectos de tu vida.
Claro que sí, claro que sí. Bueno, tú tienes una, ¿cómo se dice? Esto es natural en ti. Un productor, bueno, actor, productor. Manejas muy bien lo que es las luces, manejas muy bien lo que es el sonido, tienes un montón de cualidades que se utilizan en todo esto, que el trabajo visual. Entonces tú,
sí, gracias.
Eso es muy importante tener eso. Y yo tengo la otra parte, ¿cierto? Entonces estamos complementando algo para hacer ese proyecto que yo sé que va a tomar fuerza, mucha fuerza, porque cuando tú te creas a ti mismo, los demás van a creer en ti.
Exactamente.
¿Cierto?
Es simplemente suficiente para tener la intención de crear tu visión. Tenemos nuestra propia visión. Estamos igual para hacer nuestros sueños en realidad. Yo tengo las habilidades y durante los 40 años que vienen, tengo curso para estudiar y en el tiempo multimedia en el colegio técnico en mi ciudad, muy bueno, y tendré acceso de los expertos profesores para estudiar animación, virtual realidad, cómo hacer páginas web, todos los efectos especiales. En mi opinión, tenemos las habilidades para hacer en realidad nuestros sueños, y también gustamos combinar con otra gente para mejorar nuestros proyectos, porque tenemos energía y confianza en nuestra visión.
Exactamente.
Sí, y gustamos simplemente divertido experiencias con otras personas con buenas personalidades y con energía para hacer a la gente con mejores días en sus vidas, más lucha y divertidas cosas.
Sí. Bueno, la vida es muy corta, es por eso tienes que hacerlo mejor y hacer que tu vida sea muy brillante. Y con tu vida brillante puedes alumbrar otros caminos. So, which is give light, and other people will walk the road, and giving light as well. Do you reflect the light?
Exactly.
Sometimes you have to be the light and the other person will reflect your own light. It's it's simple as that, And also, I would think we were talking just now, and I'm already creating a scenes, funny scenes with martial art, and what can we do, different scenarios, I'm a hyperactive brain. This is a hyperactive brain, and so is yours, and as we put our energy in certain different ways, But I would like to ask you something, okay? You've been also you've been training MMA.
Yes.
So you also have this energy and this will for martial art. It's pity that you are so far away from our dojo here, because I would have you here in the class 2-3 times a week, you know,
well,
and that will be very good for us as well.
Well, you know something, like certainly we will do as much as we can, because like you know me, right? I have no problem to travel, right?
Yeah.
I came from Cork today. So absolutely, like I accept your offer.
I will go to Cork as well. I want
Yes,
to go and
we will, of course,
and you know, and see the place where you're training as well, you know,
Yeah.
and
Because
later we will do some.
We were saying like we may do a short movie first, you know, and of course we have another actor in Cork who's not here today.
Exactly.
His name is Merlin.
Yeah.
Merlin Goss. So he's a Cork Martal Artist.
Yeah.
That you saw his video.
Yeah.
And he's very, very skillful.
Very
you know,
flexible. Yeah.
extremely skillful, and
Yeah.
very interesting that he's a pole dancer,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. I love
Yeah.
it because
Well, I might end up doing the same, you know.
yeah, but like he has incredible. I think like he will be very complimentary.
Yeah.
I can like picture
Yeah.
the two of you. I think it's a beautiful combination, you know.
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of comedy series at the moment. I'm doing a funny thing called Virus Hunter.
Yes.
It's like only one man can stop COVID-19. So this thing about this guy, like there's no dialogue. It's like a cartoon, you know.
Yeah.
He's going around with his suit and he's like so worried about the virus, but it's just so silly and funny, you know. and I'm doing a 6-part series called Bond Delusion, where I play James Bond.
Yeah.
And I have like the tuxedo.
I've seen them all. I've seen them all.
Bond is real potential. Offering me a job out of you. Shut it! Do we really want Fast and 40?
Look, ma'am, I told you at the hospital. I meant what I said. I'll help with Dad, but I am not playing Happy Families.
Hayley, he's escaped.
He's in hospital, Mum, not prison.
Now look here, young lady. Your father was sectioned and he was in a psychiatric ward and he's left without permission. He's out now, Hayley, on the rampage somewhere.
A rampage? We're talking about Dad, not the Hulk.
Look, we are going to get through to him, I promise. But for now, we just have to play along, okay?
Play along?
So we can't challenge him. If he wants to talk to the toys, let him talk to the toys. If he wants us to talk to the toys, then that's fine too. And if he says he's from Scotland, well...
Wait, what?
I brought Eamon Sanchez, a new chap from Intel, to give you a debriefing. You are a total legend in Spanish intelligence circles. It is an honour to put my life on the line in your service. 007. Darling, MI6 have confirmed that aliens were in fact reading your thoughts. You were right to build that tinfoil hat.
You're sure? My GP said that I was psychotic and it was part of my nervous breakdown.
Right. He's dead too.
Morticia?
Mr. O'Sullivan.
Look, in 2013, I was in Chile in a World Cup championship. I was the ambassador of Chile as a sportsman. And I was invited to 3 schools to do, talking to, to talk to the young people, to motivate them to do their own dreams, to show them that it is possible. So all of this, what we are doing here, is to show to other people that it is possible.
Exactly.
But you had to work for that.
That's exactly it.
Yeah, well, I'm very happy for this this moment because it's a step.
Yeah.
It's a step to a long way or short way. Doesn't matter when we are gonna a fun way. But it's a step to the success, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't see, but even though if we can fall, we can stand up again. It's all learning.
Yeah.
And it's all to be motivated to do it correctly, that's all,
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Pretty happy with this.
Yeah, no, I feel exactly the same way, Nico.
We shake hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the union.
Yeah, that's it.
Thank you.